Miau und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Noir Lives. Was wollte ich denn machen? Lass uns mal eben das Inventar checken. Ja, wir müssen wegen der Samen fragen. Ne? Ja, das machen wir bestimmt. Reisen nach Büro. Nun, kann ich denn hier schon ran? Kann ich denn schon? Ich weiß es nicht. Man weiß es nicht. So, was soll ich denn anrufen? Visitenkarte benutzen? Keine Ahnung. Nee, eigentlich sollte ich ja... Wie kann ich denn die anrufen? Knopf? Nee, das wird nichts, ne? Nee, das wird nichts. Ja, natürlich. Okay. Gentle Cat in the Desert. Warte mal. So.
I found in the vent in the Knitty Kitty Club. It says a gentle cat in the desert.
Ja, natürlich. Okay.
What is that?
Nein.
It's a bag of nip.
Nein, auch nicht.
They look relatively fresh. Wherever they came from, it was recent.
Okay, aber... Was? Ich bin nicht sicher. Wie? Was? Was soll ich jetzt tun? Okay, das scheint nicht zu funktionieren. Wir gehen mal zurück. Hatte sie nicht gesagt, wir können sie anrufen? Okay, warte mal. So, können wir ihr die Sachen geben? Ruft sie an. Tabby?
Professor Huggy says these are cabalor seeds. Poisonous to cats, apparently.
Okay. Ich bin verwirrt. Was soll ich denn tun? Tüte mit Nap?
Told me this seems to be regular nip. You know, the sort you'd get from your common or garden illegal drug dealer.
Okay. Aber was?
Tabby hasn't seen this symbol before.
Okay, wir haben sie das offensichtlich alles schon gefragt.
So this is the title of a movie?
That's right, sir. An old film from back when Meow Meow Furrington had a film industry of its own.
Okay. Gut, aber was soll ich denn deiner Ansicht nach jetzt tun? Komme ich hier rein? Professor Huggys Büro? Notizlecken? Nee.
But maybe the ink will tell me more.
Und, hat es mir getan?
The
Nee.
note said she's out of the country. She left her contact number, though. If you need to contact me, please contact the Dean of the Department of Biology at Furrington University, or phone me at this number, Mouse, Shell, Bell, Bunny, Bathtub.
Ja, ich sehe schon. Ich brauche wieder... ich brauche wieder meine Aufzeichnung. Aber...
Still locked.
Still locked. Okay. Sie sieht so aus, als wollte sie gehen. Tabby? Sprich mit. Sie möchte gehen. Was soll ich machen?
So, Tabarone, remind me what I need to do again. I didn't forget. I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page.
Phone Professor Huggy and ask her about those seeds you found.
Yep, good plan. Yeah, it's just what I was thinking, too.
Okay, gut. Dann mache ich das doch mal. Danke, Tabby.
Thanks, Tabby.
Thank you. Okay, jetzt sieht sie nicht mehr so aus, als wollte sie gehen. Okay, dann rufe ich mal an. Okay, also erst den abnehmen und dann, warte mal, so, Knopf. Was war das? Mausmuschel. Mausmuschel. Glocke. Glocke. Und dann Hase und Badewanne. So.
Hello? I'm on a satellite phone. You'll need to speak up.
Okay, Professor Huggy. Hello, hi, it's Cuddles. Can you hear me?
Yes, just about. Who's speaking?
Cuddles Nutterbutter from across the hall.
Ah, Cinnamon, yes.
Oh, Cuddles, I have some brief questions if you have time.
Of course, Cinnamon, fire away.
Cuddles,
I can't right now, I'm afraid. I'm on location studying some plants. But thank you for the offer. What was your question?
Okay, ich habe mitgegangen, Same, deine Lieferung ist angekommen. Nee, erstmal das hier noch.
I found some seeds and I'm trying to figure out what they are. And since you're a botanist, I was hoping you would know.
Ah, seeds! How exciting! Big fan of seeds myself. Basically plant babies, you know. Don't let them inside your brain, no. Oh, no! They'll grow in there, and then boom! sapling eye. Can you describe them, Cinnamon?
It's Cuddle. Forget it. Okay, they're small and brown with little white spots.
Brown with white spots. Well, yes, you've just described half of all the seeds in the world. Come on, Cinnamon. I need more. Give them a sniff.
I guess I can. I get they smell kind of peppery.
Peppery. And with white spots. Well, those have to be cabalor seeds. Fascinating. Not something you're likely to find growing in Meow Meow Furrington. They're incredibly toxic to cats, you see. I once had a graduate student who studied them for her PhD. Beautiful funeral.
Oh, meine Güte.
Toxic? You just made me sniff them.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine probably now. If you'd licked them, you'd be in agony right now. Well, or at least on the way to a hideously painful death without equal.
Das ist ja beruhigend.
Who goes around licking random things they find in the world?
Yeah, who would do that? By the way, I found them along with a bag of nip. I'm not sure they're related, but do you know any way to identify where it might have come from?
Nip? Oh dear, nasty stuff. You don't want to get involved with that. People think it's harmless, but oh my, the chemistry says otherwise. However, I used to know a cat who might be able to help. He had connections with the, well, seedier elements of the city. Just see what I did there. Just a little botany joke for you there, Cinnamon. Lighten up. Anyhow, I used to get all my unusual samples from him for my research, including Nip. He can probably help you identify the strain, maybe the supplier.
Okay, ja, cool. Aber das hört sich doch gut an. Wo finde ich ihn?
Any lead is welcome, Professor. What's his name and where can I find him?
His name's Cosmo. Last I heard, he was working at a general goods shop downtown. He's a little jittery at the best of times, so I suggest not mentioning my name at first.
Okay, do you know the name of the shop?
Now you're making me dig into my memory. I think it was Wowie's Terrarium. Oh, no, Meowie's Sensorium. Meowie's something. Anyway, that's for sure. Meowie's... Meowie's Emporium. That's Emporium without the E.
Meowie's Emporium? Please tell me that's not named after the owner. Meowie. His parents didn't even try. Come on. Who even started the tradition of giving kittens cutesy names, huh? Do you know how much bullying I got in school for Cuddles? And don't even get me started on butt-er.
I think you misheard me earlier, Cinnamon. I'm a botanist, not a therapist. The shop is named after him, but I'm not even going to try to explain. You'll see once you get there.
Okay, cool. So, die Lieferung ist angekommen. Was für eine Lieferung? Habe ich was verpasst? Irgendwas habe ich verpasst, ne? Aber ich frage mal das da.
Where are you right now, Professor?
I'm excavating a new find in Peshan. We're learning so much about what the ancient Peshans thought of the afterlife. Apparently, they thought it needed sprucing up. Did you know they mummified their plants? So far, we've found nearly 100 individually mummified pot plants in this single tomb.
Yes, I have something similar on my balcony at home. I believe Trick joined you recently as well.
No, not a trick, dear Cinnamon. I'm just very far away. The distance makes me softer.
No, Matt Trick, my half-brother.
Oh, yes, the wolf. He is a dear. Marvelous at figuring out death traps that litter these ancient places.
Tabby, she asked me to pass on her greetings to him.
Matt Trick, Cinnamon says to send you his bleating. No, I don't know. He's a cat. It makes no sense. No, I
Okay, gut.
We received your seedling delivery, Professor. They're in your office. Tabby said she'll water them every day.
Excellent. Thank you, Cinnamon. I look forward to studying the balloon trees in detail when I return.
Balloon trees. Okay.
Oh, yes. When planted, the growing trunks expand like a balloon. Amazing process. Pushes all competing saplings away, you see?
Oh, and how much do they, expand?
Oh, about the width of our shared foyer.
So, if some seedlings had theoretically, mind you, escaped and, started growing in the walls...
They would destroy an entire floor of the building. It would be a calamity. What makes you ask?
Just my unquenchable curiosity.
Okay, das scheint passiert zu sein. Aha.
Okay, Professor, thanks for your time.
Of course, Cinnamon, happy to help. Good luck with the... No! Don't disturb the sacred circle! It will unchain!
Oh, that sounded fine. Yep, she's fine. Now let's see if Tabby can find out where this emporium place is.
Ja, allerdings. Okay, hi, Tabby.
Professor didn't know where the seeds came from, but she did have a lead for me on a nip dealer. If Edgar was involved with nip, that's a start. I need to head to a place called Meowie's Emporium.
What a cute name. I'll find the address for you, sir.
Thanks, Tabs.
Okay, und weg ist sie.
Hey, Buster, do you have an appointment? You can't go in there. Sorry, sir. He just forced his way in.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Montague, I assume. It could only be him. The heavy-set cat in the exquisitely tailored suit did not reply, but his eyes glowered at me like burning coals from under-pinched brows. As unease grew within me, I tried to project an aura of calm and confidence. For Tabby's sake, of course. I felt very brave. Well, a bit brave. Brave adjacent. It's okay, Tabby. Can you try to track down the address we talked about, and I'll chat with our visitor?
I'll be right outside, sir. If you need me, just yell as if you're being throttled by a rude stranger.
Though older than me, he seemed perfectly capable of lifting me above his head and snapping me like a mewling green twig. This was a dangerous cat. Mr. Montague, I am sorry that we have to make our acquaintance under such unfortunate circumstances.
Do not lie to me, Nutterbutter.
I apologize if I...
Stop talking. Against my better judgment, I gave you and your friends a chance. They forced their way into my club, and rather than having them all thrown out in some moment of madness, I allow it. My staff get interrogated, and I tell them to cooperate. My property is taken, and I permit it. Why? Because in my naivete, I believed that for once, the police and I might have the same goal in mind. Finding my son's killer.
I think you misunderstand.
No! When I arrive, what do I find? Stolen evidence, harassed staff, and Edgar lying on the ground like a piece of trash. You didn't even photograph the crime scene!
Mr. Montague, I assure you, you're finding Edgar's killer is...
Do not dare say his name! My son is dead, murdered, in the one place he should have been safe! If you truly cared at all about my lost cat, you and your friends would have felt the tiniest piece of feline empathy and actually done your jobs.
Mr. Montague, you let me...
Enough! If I cannot trust this city's finest, then I shall do it myself. My claws are sharp, Nutterbutter. I will shred this entire city into scraps if that's what it takes to find the stray that murdered Edgar.
Bartholomew fell silent at last, chest heaving, whiskers quivering. His face had gone red with fury, and he seemed itching to hit something. Anything. Probably me. My brain was telling me to let him leave without saying another word if I didn't want to get a fist to the face. So, I ignored it and ran straight towards the volcano. No, you won't. I mean, you would. You could, absolutely, but you won't. You could have heard the pin of a grenade dropping to the floor. You didn't need to come here in person to tell me what you plan to do, Mr. Montague. You don't need my permission or anyone's. You must realize why the police did the bare minimum tonight. They're scared of you, of what you could do in retaliation to any perceived slight. I think you're here because you don't want this to turn messy any more than they do, whether it's for business reasons or because it was your son. It doesn't matter to me. We have the same goal, Mr. Montague. I want to find his killer. Truly, truly, I do. Not to make the police happy or to up my solve rate, but because it matters. I didn't know him, and I don't know you, but everyone deserves justice, no matter who they are or were. If you let me, if you give me the time and the space to work, I will get justice for Edgar. You have my word.
I would have said you were new to this city if I didn't know better, Nutterbutter. Justice. You hold the word out before you like a flaming brand, so sure it will keep the darkness at bay. But what about the creatures that live on the streets around you, Nutterbutter? Will they respect your faith in that spluttering light? What about me?
He lifted one paw, and I tensed. But he simply scratched his cheek and lowered it again.
Impassioned speech aside, you are mistaken about one thing. I did need to come here in person. I needed to see you, to see who I was dealing with, to gauge your mettle. That brand I mentioned, hold it very high and very tight. I will allow you to keep carrying it for now. But should it go out, nothing will stop my rage from engulfing this city.
Is that a threat, Mr. Montague? You should know that I don't take those lightly. The big cat did not immediately answer, but sniffed and turned his head to the side until his neck cracked like a rifle shot.
There will be many other cats caught up in this situation, Nutterbutter. The things they've done, the places they've been. It forms a web, with my son's murder at the center of it. You will be seeking out the details of this case, walking the gossamer strands of evidence and intuition to find the cats who lie at the ends. I can do the same, if I have to. The difference is, if you force me to step in, you will discover that many of those strands disappear forever. Don't fear for your own safety, Nutterbutter. Fear for theirs. We are not done speaking. I have a funeral to plan, and then we shall find out what you have learned. Be at my office tomorrow evening. Do not fail to appear.
Sir, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not hurt, but that was... yikes. Wow, I never had to think that fast in my life. Am I shaking, Tabby? I feel like I'm shaking. Whiskers, I thought I was gonna die at least twice during that conversation.
I heard yelling and then nothing. I was about to phone the police. What happened?
Oh, not much. She just wanted to let me know that if I didn't solve his case, I'll probably wake up one day strapped into his decline machine.
He said that?
He implied it, when he wasn't threatening to kill everyone else linked to the case. He expects me to go talk to him at his office tomorrow. I assume to show me his collection of flensing knives and extracted teeth.
Ugh. Well, at least you won't do what that overgrown hairball tells you to. Cuddles, no, you can't.
I have to, Tabs. He's given me, well, not permission, but space to solve this myself. For now, I don't know why, but he doesn't want to step in directly. Not yet. That means there's still a chance for someone to figure this all out without things getting worse.
Does that someone have to be you?
The police have already tried to avoid escalating things by not getting involved. It clearly hasn't had the intended effect. I don't have that luxury of inaction, Tabs. I might be the only one who can keep Bartholomew from taking his anger out on any other cats, and therefore the only one who can get proper justice for Edgar.
Has anyone told you that you have a really direct sense of justice, and that it just might get you killed?
Several times tonight already, actually, yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way, sir. It's admirable. You're a good cat, better than this city deserves. And you won't have to do this alone, sir. I'm here to help in whatever way I can, starting with the address to Meowie's Emporium.
Thanks, Tabs. I'm feeling a little drained after that interaction, though. I think I'll just sleep on my couch tonight. This is going to be a tricky one, Tabs. I'm going to have to take some chances, I think. Skirt a few lines. Let's be prepared for anything.
I'm gonna head home then, sir. Rest up and get your energy back. I'll head to the university tomorrow and see if I can find anything on that message you found.
Great stuff. Good night, Tabster. Oh, and remember, if you ever feel stumped, don't overlook the old kangaroo. Yeah, the power of taste.
Yeah. I'll see, sir. Thanks. And good night. Right. Let's get some answers.
Nun, oh, jetzt sind wir mit ihr unterwegs. Meow Meow Furrington University. Okay, ich bin mir noch nicht ganz sicher, wie ich es finde. Wir sind schon jetzt eine Weile am Start und naja, es ist sehr, sehr talkative, ne? Also sehr. Und ich glaube, das Schwierigste, was wir bis jetzt gemacht haben, ist mit dem Telefon die richtige Nummer drauf, also ne, zu verhaken. Aber gut, okay, wir gucken nochmal weiter. Handtuch.
A framed towel in a university? Now I've seen everything.
Okay, da ist nichts weiter. Fotos.
It's a frame filled with student photos. Ugh, I don't think I've ever seen so many terrified faces in one place before.
Okay, ist aber fest.
Heritage, our future. Oh, that's a nice proper theme for this year's student exhibition. Ours was purple or blue things.
Okay, gut. Kann ich denn irgendwas davon... Oh, du kannst auch lecken.
Okay.
Ja, du tust es auch benutzen.
Exhibition is through the entrance to my left. No need to move the sign.
Oh, ist okay.
I don't want to carry around photos of strangers. That's what Cuddles would do.
Nehme ich das Handtuch?
That doesn't look like a public use towel.
Okay, gut. Hier haben wir auch noch was. Bibliothekreisen nach. Okay. Kann ich da mal klingeln? Hallo. Guten Tag. Ist hier jemand? Ding. Oh.
What is it with you people and bells?
Edna, how are you? I didn't realize you'd changed jobs.
I didn't. This is my day job.
2 jobs? Oh, well, aren't you a productive possum? And your little hat is adorable.
Yes, everyone comments on my productivity.
Ja. Nun, Edna. Schön, dich zu sehen. Lecken? Nee, sprich mit. So, du hast einen so süßen Hut auf. Erstmal ein bisschen Süßholz raspeln, ne?
I love that you put on a hat to celebrate Saberfest. That's the spirit.
It wasn't my choice.
Oh.
Oh, now I remember. All staff have to wear one during Saberfest, don't they?
It's a stupid rule.
Don't you also have to respond to his catchphrase if someone says it to you?
Tabby,
Don't you dare!
Thanks.
Tabby, don't make me muffle you.
Of.
Tabby, you're better than this.
Of.
Fury.
Woohoo! Fangs of Fury.
They're lucky I need this job.
Okay. Warum hast du denn so einen Zweitjob? Oh, meine Güte. Okay.
Why do you work here during the day?
I have a real passion for shaping young minds through the power of literacy.
Oh, how wonderful.
That was my joking voice. Can you imagine? No, it's for the money. I collect cactuses, and they don't come cheap.
I love those plants. They're so cute with their little ears and adorable arms. You just want to snuggle them up.
Sure, and then they snuggle their cute little thorns into your adorable little face. Cactuses are for spritzing with water, Tabby, not for hugging.
All right, I'll keep my paws clear. How many do you own by now?
9.
A good start.
118.
Wow.
Aren't you exhausted working both day and night? When do you rest?
I have the constitution of a bull. If I was sleep deprived, you'd know it. I'd be cranky all the time.
Gosh, yeah. Can you imagine? Were you sleeping behind the desk when I came in?
I didn't get any rest last night.
Ah, a busy night at the station. Lots of filing to do. I know how that goes. You know, I always tell myself just one more binder, and then before I know it, it's midnight.
Tabby, please get some hobbies. And no, that's not why I was up late. I was interrogating a cake werewolf.
I feel like even if you explained that, I still might not understand.
Sei mal fest. Nee, erstmal, was ist mit dem Handtuch? Das interessiert mich.
Why do you have a framed towel on the wall?
That's the muffling tower.
Was?
The muffling towel. That sounds ominous.
Good. It's supposed to be a deterrent. This is a quiet zone. Noisy students, get the towel.
And those photos next to the towel? Of terrified cats?
Ah, the wall of shame. Probably my greatest achievement. After my cat cuss collection. Between that and the towel, library attendance is down by 75%.
You mean problematic attendance?
That too.
Okay, sei mal fest. Naja. Warte mal, so?
It's great to see that Saberfest is still going on. Woo-woo! Go, Sadie!
No! No! Unsolicited wooing is not permitted anymore.
Oh, sorry?
Wow, this and wow, that. I've had enough. No more wooing from drunken students wandering in and asking for a free beer. And no more wooing for that annoying mascot and his stupid catchphrase.
Oh, Edna, come on. You were young once, right? I assume? Besides, Saberfest is just good fun. I used to dress up as Sadie every year and join in the parade.
Exactly. And now you work for Cuddles. It's a slippery slope, Tabby. One woo too many, and you end up employed by an irritating PI.
Oh, he's not that bad. A bit scatterbrained, maybe unconventional. What did he even do to make you dislike him so much?
Oh, I'll tell you. On his first day, he knocked my cat cuss off the desk at the police station. Abigail was only 2 weeks old. I'll never forgive him.
Aww.
Doesn't the Furrington University Board disapprove of muffling students?
No student has complained yet. And I expect it to stay that way.
I imagine the towel pressed over their mouths makes complaining difficult.
Yes, it's a good system, isn't it? And it works on university board members, too.
What's the exhibition about?
For some reason, the university keeps trying to get students to express themselves and show their creativity. So, they encourage the little monsters to create things. Based on what I saw in there, the theme this year is Don't Quit Your Day Job.
It's harder than it looks, you know. A lot of work goes into some of the displays. In my final year, I spent weeks on my submission.
Things have changed since you were here, Tabby. Kids don't work hard these days.
Do they spend all their time napping?
Yes.
Behind a desk?
Someone's angling for a muffin.
Okay, bis später, Edna.
Talk soon, Edna.
Okay, haben wir denn irgendwas bei? Können wir ihr... Ah, hier, ich habe es mitgebracht. Okay, warum hat sie einen Schlagring dabei? Was? Warum? Warte.
The girls, my trusty brass knuckles. A cat's gotta look out for herself in this city.
Okay, ich verstehe. Na gut. So, hier, Edna.
I'm here to investigate a phrase.
Oh, well, you'll want the phrase investigation department then. It's out the front door, take a left and keep going until I can see.
Nett, danke.
No, I think it might be a book. A Gentle Cat in the Desert.
They made a book of that? Remind me never to read it.
What do you mean? It's not a book?
A film from... Well, you weren't born yet. Long ago. I remember hating it. Something like cat goes into the desert to find his missing wife, spends 2 hours whining, and ends up becoming the leader of a society of underground couch people. Unbearable.
A film. Yes, that fits. Is there a way to check?
Well, just watch it. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I mean to check if it is a film. Is there a record somewhere?
Do you want a list of all films ever made? Conveniently at par?
Well, if you put it like that.
We do have that, actually. I printed them all out recently to see how much ink the printer can hold. Here you go.
Oh, danke sehr. Um zu sehen, wie viel Tinte im Drucker ist. Warte mal, lass mal gucken. Moment. Ansehen. So, ach so, liebe Zeit. Oh my gosh. Ashes, okay, kann ich noch... Was? Okay, aber... Nee, Moment. Was, wie hieß das noch? Was? Irgendwas mit Gentle Cat in the Desert. Okay, A ist es nicht. Gentle Cat in the Desert. Na, da ist es doch.
So it is a film. Oh, I wonder why Edgar wrote it down. A clue? Or was he just organizing a movie night? There's the date it premiered. 2nd month of the Year of the Monkey. Ugh, Year of the Monkey? Why is everyone in this city obsessed with using animal symbols instead of numbers? Probably Havelock's fault again. I should check newspapers for that date. They'll be on the microfilm.
Okay. Monkey 2. Okay, alles klar. Wo finde ich das denn? Wahrscheinlich hier irgendwo drin, ne? Ausstellung, Reisen nach. Okay.
So many exhibits. Let's see what they all are.
Sollen wir echt gucken? Haben wir nicht gerade was Besseres zu tun?
It's a painting of Havelock Gersmoochen, the inventor of the telephone book. Such an annoying cat. It's his fault we use symbols instead of numbers like other countries.
Ah.
He thought they looked cute.
Aha, interessant. Nix?
Sabertooths came over on little boats just like this one.
Na, oh, ist ja süß. Okay, Statue. Warte mal, kann ich die ansehen?
Oh, this is clearly a reification of the idea of enlightenment being revealed to cats by our embrace of the scientific method. How lovely. Oh, wait. The plaque says, "My one-armed Aunt Jemima plugging in a light bulb."
Das ist ja voll interessant. Okay, gut, da können wir noch ein Gemälde ansehen. Okay.
An original Jimmy Jimson? How exciting! And from his Cloud Cat phase 2, I've never seen one so well preserved.
Da ist nix. Okay, was haben wir denn hier noch? Ach du liebe Zeit.
Our ancestors had really scary teeth.
Und wie? Weil mehr gibt's hier nicht. Okay, mehr gibt's hier nicht. Naja gut, das reicht vielleicht auch, ne? Aber wofür brauchen wir das noch? Irgendwo werden wir das doch bestimmt noch benötigen. Irgendwo hier? Nee. Okay, wo finde ich denn diese Mikrofische? hier war Reisen nach, ne? Glaube ich. Hier ist Bibliothek Reisen nach. Nee, da ist aber doch auch noch so ein Dings. Ah, okay, gut. Hier geht's auch noch weiter. Bücher benutzen.
Such wonderful books. Cuddles has a collection too, but they're pretty much all about investigating. Or food. These are about everything.
Ich verstehe. Mikrofilmschrank, da ist er ja. Irgendwas hier?
That's the world. I love Firth.
Aha.
That
Okay.
must be where the microfilm reels are kept.
Ja. Ja. Warte mal, wie kann ich das denn Mikrofilm?
Oh, that is so dusty. Has anyone else opened this before?
Okay, benutzen. So, was war Affe, ne?
Go. This is where the newspapers for that month will be.
Affe und dann
This
Mikrofilm.
is the newspaper film for that month.
Okay, haben wir am Start. Cool. Noch mehr? Nö, wohl nicht. Na gut, und hier ist ein Lesegerät, ne? Ja, alles klar. Okay, Leute, das machen wir aber erst warte mal, wie gehe ich denn hier weg? So, das machen wir aber erst in der nächsten Folge, sonst wird diese hier viel zu lang. Okay, also vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!